Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Fight, 96, ready, Smith, red. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And they'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing, Young.
They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Carolina! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Panthers 7, Falcons 0. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At the 20.
Ready.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Black 40. Hut.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Complete to Drake London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Falcons.
Here we go. 52 blue.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. It'll be Young again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Panthers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's the punter, Martin, now to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Blue 32. Ready?
Ritter off the play fake.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
The second down pass intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Set, ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Set, ready. Set.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Okay, break.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. Set.
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Come on. Set. Hut.
On fourth down, he'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now he's loose up the left sideline. The race is on.
Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Falcons 14, Panthers 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Young to throw it. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react. and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
On the ready. Set, hut. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Smith rep. Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll run again here with Robinson. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Striker. 3-3. 52 blue. Set.
Going play action, Ritter.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. 22 needle. 10 cycles. Hut.
Ritter back to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 11. And the Panthers first
Young
down.
now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Young to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
10 black, ready.
Here's Ritter. That's complete to Mooney.
On the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Ritter now. He's got his target. That's complete.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
Here we go. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now here's a timeout, as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Ritter to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The kick by Lutz is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
Back to throw, Ritter.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Second and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Black 40. Trouble 38. Cut.
Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Young.
That one complete to again.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Young.
complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw again. Young. This is caught by McMillan.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing, Young.
That is caught.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll find McMillan here.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Young. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Set, hut. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw, Young.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Fitzgerald down for the extra point.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Falcons 20, Panthers 14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 174 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Ready.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready, set.
Ritter off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Down. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Renfro to return. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready, break.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Ready, ready. 10 black. Ready.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That is caught. He finds McMillan. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Young to throw it. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It'll be Young again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
32.
Ritter with it after the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
52 blue. Set.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Go red. Hut.
Toss play to Robinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing now is Ritter. Now he's going to step up and run. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance. But that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Falcons, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat.